while ago, I told you guys that I had gotten a new beauty partnership and things have been in the works. And I think that honestly, overall, I've been struggling with the idea that I want to focus on beauty a little bit more because it has become more of a part of my lifestyle. But I am still not like heavy glam, crazy on makeup, a lot of foundation. And I had a hard time finding makeup artists that I felt like dealt with the natural. There's the natural looking makeup, but there's not like very light touches, which is really kind of all I'm going for. Now, understand, this is no hate. Please do your whole everything, sparkle eyelashes to the whatever. Do that. That is for someone. And if it's for you, I love to see it. I bet you're killing it. But that's just not what I'm looking for. Even when I look at pictures of myself that I feel like are too done, I'm like, like, do I look like me? And it's a questionable thing for me. I decided that since I am doing this, and this is something I'm building more space in my brand for, I kind of wanted to talk about it and show it a little bit more. My hair is literally still damp from the shower, but I'm getting started in my day, and I wanted to start fresh face. I am moisturized because I always hear this voice.
Wash your face from morning
before I do any type of makeup or anything. And skincare has been the biggest part of all of the things that I've done over the last couple months, kind of figuring out just what space I wanted to hold here. My face is washed. I've done serum and moisturizer. I am now going to go in with sunscreen. Really, that is all I need. Does it smell like sunscreen? Yes. But it's not a strong smell. It's very light. And listen, I've been out in the sun this summer and my face has not burned at all. The tops of my shoulders might need a visit, but my face has been completely fine. I haven't noticed any like real sun damage. There's some spots and stuff because I am in my 30s, but nothing, no burns, nothing that has been like, oh, I need to get on this right now. A part of the reason I wanted to share this moment and this experience is that, like, I don't use foundation. Shh. I feel like that to me, I love that, like, beautifully smooth, flawless look. I think that's amazing. That's not something that Seisha wants to maintain. That's really it, right? Because the more layers, the more stuff you have, the more you kind of have a hard time seeing yourself and your face. That's my experience, at least. When I first started doing this stuff almost a year ago, I was like, I liked it. There were definitely things that I appreciated and I thought I looked cute. But then I started questioning what, like, my face was supposed to look like. And I saw it immediately, how people get caught up in the makeup and it's like, oh yeah, now I don't look perfect, so I look terrible. And like, my confidence doesn't really work like that. I've never really been that person. I've found a look for myself that I believe works, and I stick with it, you know. That's just kind of how I operate. But I noticed it. I noticed immediately that, like, when I started doing, because I was like, oh, I want to get practice and I want to do this. And then it was every day, which is, if you're being mindful, you're taking care of your skin, whatever. But then when it was every day, I was just like, oh, you know, now that I don't, or I would notice my pimples more. I would judge my skin more harshly. A dark mark from, from a old pimple or whatever it was would stand out to me so much more. And I'm like, this is my face. I'm fine with my face. I've also come to appreciate a lot of the nuances of the way makeup works in this time as well. So just things that are accented, things that you can hide. I think that that's cool. If there is something you do want to hide, hey, you know, it's just, like I said, I feel like it created a space that was, I guess, dissonant from my actual appearance. And I don't like that. I like my face. I like my body. I know that that does not drive sales. Sorry. I did want to approach this from a space that addresses and acknowledges the people that just want a little something. And I feel like for the rest of the previous part of my life, it's seemed as if it was like, oh, so either you could do like just lipstick or lip gloss, or it's full glam, you know all the numbers, you got a membership at this place, they know you by name at this place, like, and you know, you got makeup artists on deck on your phone all the time, you calling them in for I would like to find in between. I would like it to be reasonable. I would like it to be accessible, just the way I feel about yoga, right? I want it to be reasonable. I want it to be accessible. I want it to make sense. So I'm going to put my hair up. I wanted to start super simple because I'm not starting with foundation. I don't start with foundation, color corrector, concealer. I may use a little bit of concealer if there is a space where I want to brighten or anything along those lines. Like, sure, correct. And I'm not taking that away from you. I'm not saying you're doing it wrong. If you don't, I also am not saying I'm doing it right. I'm doing what I want to do for my face, accenting the parts that I think make sense, that I would like to, and calling it a day, right? I personally don't feel like I want or need that porcelain smooth poreless finish. I like a dewy shine. I like a natural face, and that's what I've learned that I like. And I'm not saying if the next red carpet I hit, I'll buy somebody's lashes, I'll do the things, okay? And right now, that's not happening. So, we've already gotten ready with the sunscreen, had to let that dry down a little bit. I even had to turn on my air, put my hair up. It's a whole thing, right? And that being said, it's summer. Like, things are gonna drip and run. I don't need that. Anyway, something else that I've learned about myself is while I'm pretty good at applying eyeliner with a pencil, most of the eyeliner pencils tend to run for me. So what I learned in researching things is that doing it with just a black eyeshadow instead has that powder finish, and then it allows me plenty of time without anything running. Now, I have hooded eyes, and I have like, I don't even know what is this a term? It's just fat. I have a fat face. And so I have this little space under here. This in my eye, like it'll press up, and any eyeliner or mascara that I put under will run. So and with the powder, it doesn't run as far as the eyeliner. The mascara is still a yes. So I don't put mascara on the bottom like that, you know? I take my powder. I've already put it on the brush and tapped it a bit. Really light line in there. Do the opposite side. Obviously, you do both sides. Absolutely getting my eyeball. And like, it's the same, you know, like the way you would accidentally poke yourself with a pencil. If that's the girl you are, own it. And then I put like the tiniest light line down there. It doesn't need to be too dramatic. It doesn't need to be too intense. Right now, because I don't have anything else on, it hardly looks like anything. It just looks super shiny. But I personally feel like just filling in that makes it a little darker and gives the look that I like, especially when it's complete. Mascara goes on last. Learned that the hard way. After the spray, everything. Right. Something else I do here, because I'm not a person that does a whole lot to my eyebrows, and this is also like not a fancy look that I'm going for at all. Take the residue, fill in a little bit, and then lightly even it out. So something I do is I take the pencil, take the residue, and just lightly even it out, like even out my eyebrows, fill it in a little bit, a little brush, 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 and that's it. I don't need a whole lot. I am not worried about painting in individual hairs. I also feel like I have pretty full eyebrows, so if that's a problem area for you, in your opinion, of course. Oh, see, look at me, fucked up, but it's fine because I don't have any other makeup done there. Easily, just wipe it away. Right, because I feel like also that's been my problem too, that I'll get a full or half of a face of makeup done and then I'm like, oh, I gotta do this again. I messed something up, I dropped this, I made this mark or whatever. I can't do it. It's frustrating for me, so I don't do it. I do have a makeup primer from Laneige that I like. It's a little thick, so I kind of had a hard time getting to the product or getting all the product out. And to be honest, I should have done this before I did my eyebrows, so I just have to avoid them a little bit. But I like the feeling of the primer. It does help makeup stick to the skin, but I do like it, and it does give you a little bit of shimmer, shine, glowiness under the skin anyway, so that it helps with the rest of the makeup look. One more time, dry. I have to admit, I have become a blush girl, and like some looks are really super blushy, some are super natural and light looking. We are going more natural and light today. Now, if you want to do contour, if you want to do all that stuff, love that for you. I'm not doing it. I also learned that I'm a powder girl. I like powder way more than I like cream. My face and my skin tend to like it better. Right? I'm not done, but we're gonna stop right there for this moment. Adding the pigment. I'm also gonna put a little bit on my nose. A little bit on my eyelids. You can also do this with bronzer. I feel like if you're darker toned, doing it with bronzer tends to work a little bit better. Me being yellow, getting a little bit of that blush so it looks like, you know, just blood flow to the face. That works for me. From this, I've also fallen in love with highlighter. And a way that I like to judge, where I'm gonna put my highlighter is just the light, right? It's where the light already catches. I heard another makeup artist already say that a little while ago in a video I watched. If I can remember where or find it, I will tag her. But think about where the light hits. If I turn this way, you see the light hit right here. If I turn this way, you see the light hit right here. We want to highlight those parts because that is enhancing what's already happening, right? So I'm gonna take my highlighter. And it's not, I have glittery, like, I have ones that are truly glittery and then ones that are just kind of shimmery shine. And I think no matter what, they do the job. I, as a millennial, like to get a little shine in my corner of my eyes as well, even if I'm not doing like a full look. I may still put on my shinier glitter in my eye, in the corner of my eye. But I'm gonna go to the same places. Hit the tip of my nose, some a little shiny there, over the eyebrows, I'm a little shinier there. And then yeah, I am gonna take, should maybe take a different brush, but I don't feel like getting one. I'm gonna take this shinier, sparklier highlighter. Yeah. Drag it, lift it up, place it, drag it, lift it up, drawing the face up. I'll do a little dusting, a couple other places. shine me up, baby. The trick I've learned from being a blush addict is using either a tinted powder or foundation powder. This one is El Maquillage. And when I ordered, they came with a brush, so I liked it. And I like this brush. But I use it, I know I said I don't do foundation and concealer and stuff. This is really, it is foundation, so maybe you want to call me a liar. You'll see what I mean, right? So I still don't go in with like, oh, I'm going to cover everything. I'm like, let's blend it. Let's make it a little softer. And then I blend the blush in with it. And we still want to be going up and lifting the face. But looks a little more natural, a little more blended. And so now, the whole middle of my face is pink. And honestly, like, for me, a little gloss, and I'm done right now, right? Like, I've got my shiny, I'm cute. Being that it is summer, I use this powder that I got in Thailand, but nice big old fluffy brush. It might be better with a powder puff, like to get a corner. I know, lazy. But that's exactly what this is, easily accessible, right? Take away the shine as much, right? Because you can still see I'm sweating right here. There's powder on the back of my hand. Just get rid of that. Give this a minute to really soak into the skin. And this has sat for a minute now, so we can go for a setting spray. I like the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy, but and I've been told it's a great dupe for the Milk Dewy. And as a sweater, I'm like, honestly, I'd rather go lean into the dewy than try to avoid it and pretend like I'm not sweaty. So right, and I'm super shiny again. I like to press it in personally. Last but not least, I want to introduce you to the Maybelline Colossal Bubble Mascara. It's super cute, and we're about to see the exact results of it right now in real time. Right now, there's literally nothing on my eyelashes. For this one, I really like the brush. I like the consistency. I think it looks pretty natural as a first layer. Like, damn girl, you got nice eyelashes. So you notice the difference between the two sides right now. Before I do the other side, I want to show you what a second layer looks like. Now the second layer, you see the length extension. And then the difference between the two eyes. This is natural. This is with 2 layers of the Colossal Bubble Mascara. I'm gonna put on the first layer over here so again you can see the two side by side. All right, so with this you can see the difference between the two sides. Get that second layer. It is buildable, it is not chunky. But yeah, here we are. This is the look. I know it's not really a gloss, it's Laneige lip mask. This is the absolute shiniest and glossiest your lips are gonna be, and it's gonna last so long. I don't call this a no makeup look because I'm glittery. I'm glittery, I'm shiny. I'm trying to convince no one that this is naturally how I look. If I went for a little less blush and a calmer highlighting tone, or maybe just a little tiny dash of highlight versus what I put on, then maybe I'd call it more of a natural look. Showed you exactly what I did. I put that very light layer of foundation as part of like a finishing and blending. It's kind of like when people underpaint or put the layers on all at the same time, which I think is so cool. I just, nah. But here I am. I will, when I'm outside and in the light and my hair is actually dry, I'm in a real outfit, I can show you a little bit more of what that looks like, what the results are. But this is it. You're gonna get more of this from me. And I say that because, one, I have too much makeup stuff now and I need to do something with it. And then two, it's kind of like yoga. When I got into yoga, I felt like there's no one representing this space. And since then, I've met several people that are like, yeah, no, I'm also a big girl here. I'm also doing this here. I also blah, blah, blah. Like, so I'm not saying it doesn't exist. What I am saying is I have had a lot of difficulty finding the representation of what I would like to see happen. I'm still not set 100% like, yes, this is how I want to look forever, every day when I walk out the door. But I feel like this is a space that is accessible, cute, and very much in between those extremes, right? Because I absolutely have been a lip gloss girl forever, and that's it. So branching out a little bit more, trying a little bit more, and like enjoying myself. So why not? I hope you also enjoyed your time here with me chatting through this. If you have questions, please feel free to ask. And if there are any products that you're like, oh, you know, have you tried this? Or, you know, what are your results from this? Feel free to ask. I would love to be of help and support as an older girly getting into makeup myself. So if there's any way I can help you, I'd love to. And if you're looking for more of this, more lifestyle, more travel, more yoga, you're in the right place. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow.